Hey, what the hell's going on, you guys? It's Stupid by NegativeAE, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Trilogy. Last we left off, we had to kind of find this boy who is pretty much our last hope in this case. We don't really have any other leads, so I kind of explored for a little bit just so I could get to the boy, and I know whenever this green text pops up, something important happens. So here I am recording. So here we go. Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope. She's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. I mean, she has giant... she has giant tits now. I'm just being real. I don't understand. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists at the back of the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Mr. Hammer. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's a really terrible loss for the studios. But its popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean, you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. What the fuck happened? You can't... What are you, in high school? I used to do that crap, like, mention something and then quickly reverse. Wait. Now you have to tell me what happened with Hammer. I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling that something's being covered up here? What? There's no other talk option? What? Well, fuck, man. I thought that was gonna lead... You know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that. I need that card. Please, I beg you. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Huh? Yeah, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Yeah, trade that shit. Don't trade. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Good. That's what I need for the boy. And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah. Yeah, it does. So, where is this new boy? Because I need to find the boy now. Studio main gate. He's got to be in the employee area. Not here. In the dressing room? Kid, what's going on? Hey, look what I have. See this card? Yeah, so... Wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Don't give him the card! That's not how this works. You just gave him the card that he needs before he let it tell you any information? What kind of bullshit is that? If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. What do we want him to... I mean, can we present everything? Because I feel like I want to present all the things. Like... What's that? Boring. Man, how can a person be so lame? If you were a superhero, you'd be lame-o, man. What's that? Boring. Okay. What's that? Boring. This is what I was gonna present at first. Okay, cool. Something. The samurai spear. That's totally cool. I wish I had one too. Kid and Maya would get along great. Okay. Anything he can wean from this information? Well, I mean, I'm guessing I need to do the autopsy, but let's just do everything else. What's that? Boring. Don't go into it. He's dragging. Hey, it's the Steel Samurai. Huh? Is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? Huh? What's that? Boring. What? What do you mean that's boring? I showed him every piece of evidence I damn well have. So he just doesn't want to see anything. So you like the Steel Samurai. He's so cool. I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured by a life on a school grade, or by a school grader. A grade schooler? Yeah, you like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. Tell me what your favorite thing about about Steel Samurai is. His fighting skills? Gotta think of something. I like when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. Yeah, I go to every live performance. Stupid publicity censored. Where they beat up each other in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Bazam. I got them all. I never missed a one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. It's very impressive. It's the newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey. If you want this, you can have it, lady. Oh, really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with the digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Contains photos of every victory scene and every battle the Steel Samurai has won. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. What happened? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that what the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. What you saw? Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2 o'clock. I had to come through the woods out back so that the old lady wouldn't see me. I kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe a half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that. What is it, Cody? Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used the samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see, it must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. Sure enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah! That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. What? There's no way we go into the trial like that. Oh my god, are we going into the trial like that? Oh no. Oh, this is terrible. Oh no. I'm gonna die. Oh no. I believe Will Powers is innocent. I 100% believe that Will Powers is innocent. He has that innocent vibe. Is it really him? It's not him. They did that on purpose. They were they wanted to convince you that it's him, but it's not him. But we have no leads. We're going to trial with a completely bad hand. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix. Klein is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. I know! That's why I'm mad. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Yeah, we're gonna have to pounce on something that somebody says. That's it. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Yeah, someone has to fuck up somewhere. And we have to catch that fuck up. So I imagine we're gonna be pressing left and right for things. Oh my gosh. Edgeworth, please. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, please. Or your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there are other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. Prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manila to the stand. Or that director. God, he looks terrible. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? Oh, wow. Here we go again. You don't know me? I'm the director. I make Steel Samurai, noob. Raffle. Sal Manila. I am a director. Television? Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. According to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright. What do you mean, director person? I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. Press. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. I know all about freaks in your industry. What the fuck is FWIW? Still, FWIW I was pretty for whom it will. I have no idea. I have no idea what that means. Tell us more about that. During the morning I was doing an action scene run-through. In the employee area? That's right. There's a fight scene between the samurai and the evil magistrate. Is anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing? LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. What do we have as evidence? Can we look at this? Contains photos of every... Okay, so that's going to be key to something. Okay, we don't have too much. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the plane. Oh, wait, hold on. We're not pressing. I always forget. What do you mean by this? Why did it take so long? I'm pretty sure Juve already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Alright, that's the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Roths. Roths? Rolling on the floor starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooks them up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with bones on it in the in the employee area. Everyone else meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Don't give me an option to point out. Contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila. What do you want, Sweats? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the one in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call, Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I did mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Man who likes to eat, I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then, drool. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. I agree, wait a second. I was just about to say, wait a second, hold on. You said that there was no... Exactly. I'll press on that one a bit more. Oh wow, they want... Okay. We were in that meeting till around 4. They want me to go back and press on the previous thing? What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this. The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So, nobody left the table during that whole meeting. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's wrong. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Leave it be. What the fuck is leave it be? Who? Who would do that? Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Raffle. Well. Mr. Manila, what is this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. The break. What is FWIW? Yeah, for we took a break. I'm guessing that's like for your information, we took a break or something like that, but I can't understand what words those would be. Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to commit a murder in Studio 1. LOL. There's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams. What the fuck? I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. The break. Yeah, whatever that is. We took a break, Raffle. What's going on with that? What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 until 2:45. 2:30. That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and came back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Edgeworth is waiting for the monkey. He's waiting for the monkey, dude. But it was only 15 minutes. It's only 13 base 12. What are you doing? 15 minutes. Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry. D. Vasquez plates. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Say commit a murder in Studio 1. LOL. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone went to the... God damn. Do I claim it and claim it loud? So let's think about this for a second. This blocked the path to the scene of the crime 2:15 to 4 p.m. This is critical because it's blocking the path. So if I say no, it's impossible, that eliminates the people from being murderers. But at the same time, let's just go to the guide map. As of for the information that we know right now, it's impossible. Also, and for the information we know, so the cause of death was 2:30, but it was 2 o'clock when this guy passed by the camera. So I'm gonna say no, it's impossible. I'm just gonna. I don't want to write off so many possible subjects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see at least you had an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edward? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right after the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead had barred the way. At 2:15, a strong gust of wind. Did a strong gust of wind really take off that head? Like, I'm really curious. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. Actually, Mr. Monkey. That's what I was thinking in my head, but I didn't want to say anything. Because I don't know. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to the Studio 1. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given to the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. Ugh. Who is this witness, Mr. Edward? My witness saw the very moment the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. The court is adjourned for a recess. Well, we worked our way through that one. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. Sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. There is! There 100% is. Because this photo is taken at 2. If we're assuming that he got the time of the thing correct, then I think we're taking his word as fact instead of what it is, his word. They could have taken the break at 2, and this could have happened. The only people aware of the dragging leg was that director dude, and maybe D. Vasquez, I don't know. And then this is when it occurred, 2:30. Enough time for the person to get back. This happened at 2:15. It makes sense if you read all the evidence, right? This happens at 2, right? They knock over the thing at 2:15. They have a secret entrance, right? The sleeping pills. Like, it just makes sense. This happens, then this happens, so they ignore themselves from all suspicion. Then they sneak back into Studio 2, and all's fine. But whoever it was knew that they had a dragging leg. So there's definitely more to the case. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Hi. You... Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. There's definitely more to the case. I just need to figure out where it is. Because they have to be lying somewhere. It makes sense. It totally makes sense. It makes sense that the girl was lying and it's the assistant girl. If the assistant girl knows that the foot is limping, or that the guy strained his foot, then it's over. As our witness is grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. They didn't even get this man a stool. This man is just... Alright, guard, please bring him a box. Thank you. Good lord. I don't know if I could handle it if he was that low the entire time. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in the 2nd grade. 2nd grade, huh? I get the feeling that this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, sir, and I mean Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. I saw that. Incidentally, the photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. Wonder if he had that camera on him the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Alright, Cody. I wanted to see Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. Oh wow, there's a path. I kinda got lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came up by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. Defense may begin his cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alright, time to cross-examine literally everything he says. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai just once. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Now, this is interesting. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. Kinda got lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah. I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? A person? Kind of tall? Skinny? Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. I got dibs on this producer lady. Because she's like tall and skinny and would make sense. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, it wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Wanted to see us to... Oh my god, I have to present something to this man? If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Cody always carries it, although he's still learning how to use it. Let's just... If this is wrong, it's wrong. Thank God. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, dude. We pulled that one out of our ass. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? What kind of face is that? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you? Uh-oh, was I putting on the pressure too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on the trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. Damn, dude, we have one life to complete this entire ass case, dude. Oh my god. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Oh, geez. We have one shot at this, guys. I don't even know. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then, the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. I have a feeling I already know what to throw here. I better know what to throw, because we have one life left. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Well, hold on. Let's just press that just to see what happens. Why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! And then the bad guy, hold on. I want to know what wham means. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah! What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. How exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and samurai punch and samurai chop and slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. Objection! What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Objection! You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Show evidence. Because he was trying to get the Path to Glory thing. Show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Take that! Please be that. Here's my proof. Proof? Can I do that again? No! Okay. Thank God. We've ascertained why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He was getting his camera ready. That's why. He was watching something else. Doesn't make sense. What else would he be watching? If we're being honest with ourselves, what else would he be watching? We have to play this so perfectly. This isn't a battery thing though. Like the battery's not here. So we're not in risk. Right, what else do you claim he was looking at? Oof, come on, think of something. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation for this? Couldn't watch it. More real the fight, the more you would have watched. Okay, so it's an evidence. It's not these two. I'm glad that this isn't a battery thing, because I would be gone. He was getting his camera ready. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything that he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera? And why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But one lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Yep, that's all that happened, yep. Okay. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. No photo. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Pops. I'm always right. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Okay, off with the gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Yipes. The Steel Samurai just escaped the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey. Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? Becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Okay, so it's definitely something with the updated testimony. So I missed it. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Oh, fuck. Why? Why would you erase them? Cody. What? And every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. Was it you? What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. I got them all. I've never missed a one. Perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called The Path to Glory. It contains a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's the perfect collection of every samurai battle that the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No. Wait. No way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. What a truth it is. Yeah, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. Dude, yes, thank God. I was so scared that was not the correct answer. That was why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor. The witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied, and he told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit that what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Jesus Christ, order. I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. I knew it could have been the kid. Dude, when they mentioned the kid, I was like, dude, it could totally be the kid. I don't know. I was on the assistant for a long time. I am going to say that I switched right off the kid as soon as they were like, it couldn't have possibly been the kid. And I was like, yeah, I guess. And then it was like, alright, well, if it has to be not the kid, then it's the assistant. But it's the kid. Oh my god. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. And then he didn't move. Order, order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Why do I have to explain everything that's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this error all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Oh, damn! Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning, thus he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, had Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Sniff. Here, this is it. Well, looking at it, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. This photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? We don't have it out of the evidence. Let me take a look. May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts we know about know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Oh God. What the fuck? See a gate? Oh. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here, in Studio 1. What we do see in this photo what do we see in the photo taken of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate of that photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place.
Take that!
Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we had heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse is true. only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. There were only the ones with access to the sign of Studio 2. Okay. As you may recall, there's this trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Ms. Salmonella and D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person in that security guard was the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer was the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Is it called the Steel Samurai costume because the costume was stolen? I swear to God. Are you suggesting he did this to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. Do I have proof? Do I have proof? I guess, yeah. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, I'm suddenly much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof. This. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee... Dude, we are killing it right now. The same table where Mr. Powers and Mr. Hammer ate. Or Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. I know it's long, guys. We're gonna go ahead and... I don't know if I'm gonna skip past some stuff, or like, maybe I should just upload this in parts? I don't know. Cody Hacken's testimony revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai, seen by Miss Oldbag, may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal a Steel Samurai costume? I hate that so much. Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. It's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. The court is adjourned. Wow. We came out of that barely. Dude, that one question where I had to examine or cross-examine that kid, that was... Gosh darn, dude. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you were dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you, We'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. To be continued. Yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and split this up into 2 episodes, so you guys already know this is the 2nd episode. Wow, thank you guys so much for watching. Some interesting stuff going on in this trial. That was interesting. To be honest, if maybe we would have... we have to really pay attention to the subtext. Right, because I wasn't taking the subtext literally, right? Like, the kid was like, I take my camera everywhere. And I was like, oh, well, that doesn't necessarily mean that he takes it everywhere. But they really wanted me to, like, say, like, hey, you didn't take this everywhere. Why are you lying to me? And that's what I had to go off of. And I was unaware. So, I guess if we pay a lot more attention to the subtext and take everything for face value, we'll do a lot better. So... I mean, it's going to be interesting. I know I just saved it twice. I don't know. I'm freaking scared that I'm going to lose data or something. I guess now we got to figure out who did it and why. I'm thinking that it's D. Vasquez. It just seems like the producer did it. It seemed like it could have been the kid there. Like, the kid, like, Steel Samurai lost, so the kid took the spear and was just like, Kah! And killed the victim. But I don't know. Interesting stuff is happening. We're going to find out next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was relatively long, but I appreciate you guys hanging out nonetheless. What do you guys think? I have no idea. Is anybody else like watching through this for the first time like I am? If you're watching through the first time, let me know who you think it is. Like legit, like honestly. If you're watching posts, and this is like something that you've already played, which I'm guessing is most people, is this going to be like a crazy plot twist? Am I going to not see this one coming? I don't know. I don't even know if I want to know. Because if I know it's going to be a plot twist, then maybe I'll think that it's someone else. I can't even think who they could plot twist to that I would be like, oh my god. Maybe if like... No, I can't even think. Maybe if it was like a suicide. If it was like a suicide and that was the solution because like he had been waning in popularity, so he like wanted to end his life, that would be pretty fucking like what? Yeah, other than that, I have no idea what they could do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be, and peace out, you guys.